to disseminate disinformation about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It's fucking not good.
Love.
A thread from a CNN producer whose sister was held at the border for being a person of color. My sister was trapped in Ukraine is a thread about her incredible journey to rich Poland. During her escape, she experienced racism, injuries, freezing temperatures, and sleep deprivation. Her story is one of the hundreds of thousands of people trying to get out. My sister's adopted. She's from Sierra Leone. Her birthplace is a significant role in prolonging her exit. She was staying in Kyiv when the war broke out. She and those she was with attempted to leave. Cars were standstill from Kyiv to Lviv, a city in the west Ukraine to Poland's border. They managed to find a driver who said he could take them to Dnipro, a city in East Ukraine near Russia's border. From there, they hoped to get on a bus or train to Lviv. The driver charged them $700 for a 7-hour journey. Once they arrived in Dnipro and noticed the bus and trains weren't working, they begged the driver to take them to Lviv. He agreed for another $1,500. They piled in a small sedan, 8 of them, including a 13-month-old baby, ready for the 15-hour journey back west. Holy shit. After reaching Lviv, the driver said he would continue on to get them to the border, but after 30 hours on the road, he said he had to go back to Kyiv. My sister and her friends had to leave the car and attempt to reach the border on foot. After walking 10 hours in freezing temperatures, they decided to leave their belongings to lighten the load.
I'm trying to ask for help, but nobody's to help, and the police ain't picking calls either. Like, and I don't just want to throw my suitcases because I see people be throwing their suitcase, and I don't just want to throw all my stuff like that. So I don't know what to do. And we stuck. It's like 3 hours away still with walking. To be there, I don't know what to do. People ain't trying to help.
This is fake, broski? Wait, what? What the fuck do you mean it's fake?
If she don't mess with Hasan, she right wing.
You need to prove that it's fake right now. If you have proved that this is fake, you have to literally fucking send it right now, or I will ban you. I want to laser you into fucking space, dude. I want to put you on a rocket ship to the fucking sun if it's not. I mean, I definitely can't assume it's real, Lamau. What the fuck? I need to know what he meant, why he said that. This is a warhog. He's been following you for a week. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna continue. Bro, it's 5 different vids I've seen all over the internet, just different captions. When they arrived at the border, they were not let in. The lines were formed, one for white people, the other for everyone else. Only Ukrainians were being left over the border. Thousands of people were forced to sleep outside in the cold. Fires were started to keep the people warm. First of all, that's not true. Okay, here's a ban for you. I mean, I've seen. Like, how are they the same people, dude? In all of these videos, they seemingly are the same people. It's like the easiest thing you can disprove, by the way, if that's the case. Like this dude, this fucking CNN producer just making shit up, dude. They're like literally the easiest.
No ads for me now.
He wasn't even watching. Like, she's speaking in English, and he was like, oh, the captions are wrong. What do you mean, dumbass? She's literally speaking in English. Okay, let's continue. When they arrived at the border, they were not let in. 2 lines were formed. The next morning, my sister fainted. She was exhausted from all the walking and hadn't gotten proper sleep and food in days. An ambulance picked her up at the border and drove her 4 miles back east. She was given fluids and finally got some rest. After leaving the hospital, they got the ride back to Lviv with hopes of getting a bus ticket since crossing on foot is not an option. What was supposed to be a 2:30 bus trip took 24 hours to reach the border. Once the bus finally made it on the border, the same border she was at 2 days before, someone announced that all blacks need to get off. My sister and her friends bravely refused to get off.
They are actually telling blacks to leave the bus. They can only cross with Ukrainians. They're telling blacks to leave the bus. We all pay for the bus ticket, and they told us we're going to Poland. If they knew this was going to happen, they shouldn't let us in. And now they're only telling blacks to calm down. They said it. So what I'm going to do is, if any of the military guy comes in here, we're going to have to put the phone on record and everything. Even the Ukrainian people, they are feeling sad. They are like, no, they shouldn't do that to us. We don't deserve it. So if anything happens, I'm going to have it all on recording. And I'm going to send it to you. And no, this is so unfair. We haven't done nothing. If they do this, I'm going to have everything on recording and send it to you. They are actually telling.
They remember the same racist treatment that thousands of others have reported at the borders, bus, train stations across the country. Foreign students fleeing Ukraine say they face segregation and racism at the border. After sitting at the border for 5 hours, they were finally let through, ending their 4.5-day journey. My sister is lucky. She's safe in a hotel where she was able to shower and sleep in a bed. There are still thousands of people in her shoes trapped on the other side. More than 500,000 refugees have fled Ukraine during the Russian invasion, according to the UN. Some Ukrainians have been claiming that all these racist claims aren't true. These motherfucking whites can't not be racist even when being comstered by other whites. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
18 months be.
Like, this doesn't take away from the fucking brutality that the Ukrainians are being subjected to by Russians, clearly. But my lord, dude, like, they're still humans, brother. What the fuck? Like, them being black or brown doesn't even, that doesn't change the reality. They're still humans unless you're like deeply a racist person. Yeah, famous Russian propaganda outlet CNN. These motherfuckers will say everything is. Dude, that's the other part. Like, Russia is very careful and very deliberate with the propaganda. They love that shit. They love doing misinfo. And so does America, right? But the most annoying part about like American propaganda is that they will literally turn something that is true and say, well, Russians are saying it's happening, which means it must be fake. And it's like, well, no, it's true. Like, it's literally true. And you're still saying it's fucking propaganda. It's Russian propaganda. Motherfucker, it's still true. They're using it as a propaganda tool, but that doesn't change the reality that it's fucking true. Why do you think all white people are racist? Like, what the fuck are these takes at that chatter? They're not. I don't think that chatter thinks all white people are racist. He is Indian. But I don't think he thinks that all white people are racist.
Hasan, you look so different in a white t-shirt.